many albums, too many songs, all have baked ideas. And frankly, I agree. You see, I thought these issues made good music, and when I get the right riff, they do. But the order of the tracks and the content within gets scrambled like an egg, shaky hand on the frying pan. Welcome to
Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Here I am. Let's monitor for a second. Hello? Oh, that's loud. I forgot. I turned my microphone, like, all the way up. Oh my lord. Okay, hold on. Properties, no, not properties. Filters, come on.
We're removing the gain. Jesus Christ. And the noise suppression, we don't need that. If anyone's in the chat, do I sound normal? Do I sound normal? It doesn't seem like I do. Hold on. Hello? It doesn't seem like I do. Hold on. Hello? It doesn't seem... Well, you know. Alright. I'm going to play some audio now. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna go with that. Hello? 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 Alright. We're good. I think we're good. I'm just gonna I'm gonna try and speak a little louder than I'm good at projecting, right? Alright. Gotta start recording now. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pablo, and today I'm on a live stream, but I am recording. This is my reaction to the new Periphery album entitled A Pale White Dot. I'm not mentally prepared for this. Not in that it will like traumatize me, but I feel like I'm not in the right headspace to listen to a Periphery album. I feel like I'm not going to mentally accept that there is a new Periphery album. But it's there, and it's been out for like a month, actually, already, anyway, so, I ought to really get on that. Yeah, this is a bit of a late reaction. It's not the most timely of things. Next up, I hope to react to the Wow Signal by, Muse, which I've it's been greatly anticipated. I've heard mixed feelings about it, and speaking of mixed feelings, that applies to this album as well. I've heard some people enjoying the fact that it's a straightforward, shorter album with shorter songs. That definitely seems like it's going to be leaning towards modern metal. Like the ethos of modern metal. But I've also... let me reword all this. Mixed feelings also applies to this album because I've heard some people praising the shorter album, the shorter songs, the more straightforward song structures, and kind of the modern metal ethos that this album especially seems like it's going to have. And then I've heard some people disliking it. And I haven't really heard anything too constructive. I haven't had the song spoiled for me at all, thankfully, which I honestly didn't expect. I expected me to be like completely spoiled. I haven't listened to anything since Mr. God. I did not listen to Everyone Dies Alone, simply because I didn't feel like it, and I didn't want to have to do another reaction video. But yeah, here we go. Periphery, one of my favorite bands of all time, is back, and they've created an album called A Pale White Dot. And here's the intro track. It's called Obsession. I'm ready for some genty goodness. I like the lyric video. I'm liking the aesthetic. Or is it a visualizer? No, it's a lyric video. Okay. It's kind of low definition.
All the noises are distorting. I wanna tear out of my skin. Sick from a never-ending season. No medication for a voice of reason.
Yes, it is.
Obsession, all consuming and so
This is not the vibe I expected. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Okay. I gotta listen to that beat drop again. I didn't have this turned up high enough. Oh my god, okay. That's evil. That's evil. I love that. There's Periphery. There they are.
Some days I dream about the sunlight, but then I wake inside a boundless nightmare. I'm beside myself. Close my eyes to see the
I guess this is the chorus. Okay. 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 Okay, kind of really getting into the steady beat here. Okay. Kind of has like two different choruses because that was repeated earlier. I love this bridge, but I gotta say the chorus is insane work right there. That is crazy stuff right there. And like very evil chords, and I'm liking the dichotomy. I'm liking how intense it's going, and the it's just stupid stuff. They're going all the way with the tremolo picking, and then like the full blast beats on Matt's part, and then it's also got the I guess it's a pick scrape that causes that. It's very Gojira coded. I'm loving this, and I'm actually loving like the modern metal affectations and just like the modern metalcore stuff, the synthy stuff. Not quite octane core, but like the synthy kind of shoegazy verses and everything, and just that kind of like Architects / Polaris vibe that I'm getting over here from this bridge. Because like if you hear like the bit where the instruments kind of subside, and then you just get like the really intense screechy vocals. That's something I've actually really enjoyed in some modern metalcore that I've listened to, especially recently. But let's get right back into it. There's the gent. There's the gent. Oh, nice. Says the the video of whoever they the watermark of the company that that did the visuals. That's cool. All right. That was awesome. That was really something else. I'm loving the vibe. It's different from anything they've ever done, really, but I think it's excellent. I think this is really awesome. I think it's extremely well done for the style that they've decided to go with. And it's still proggy, and it still has a lot of dichotomy in the sound, a lot of mania, which is something I've always loved about this band, and it's kind of how I fell in love with the eclecticism that comes from progressive rock and metal. So yeah, what's the next track? What's the next track called here? It's there it is. Talk. Okay. This next one is Talk. Oh, my headphones cut out right at that moment. That's a good riff. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We gotta go back here. Alright, this next... Okay. We're just... To save time on the recording. Alright, this next one is Talk. I'm loving that tight guitar tone right there. Good fill. Good fill there. What? Hold on. So the riffs are reminding me a lot of Gojira, if I'm being honest. Oh, hi Gojira. And then this little bit. Hold on. That's very Tosinabasi. That is very Animals as Leaders right there. Not like Animals as Leaders self-titled or Weightless, but like I mean, I wouldn't even say The Joy of Motion, but like everything since then. I actually forgot what the couple albums they did after that were called. Oh, The Maddest of Many. The Maddest of Many is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's very like that. It's very much like that. Like that thing is something Tosinabasi has been doing for a while, like since that album. So. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, I like that little lick there. Whoa. Okay. The staggered like the staggered punches, the staggered like downbeats or upbeats, I should say. That's something they did a lot on the last album. The main song it reminds me of is Atropos with the and it's kind of uneven, but it works. I don't know that it's in 4 there because I was trying to count and I couldn't because my brain's just not working today. But yeah, this is crazy. And then that I'm curious about this next bit here, but let's go back. I'm loving this so much. They say to take it day by day. Okay. Big pop chorus, I guess. Breakdown. There's the Periphery I know and love. Okay, let's go back because I heard something. That is very mathcore right there. That is very mathcore. Like even the production is kind of reminding me of that kind of like spindly stuff that like 2000s mathcore did a lot. And then like the riff after that is also kind of like that, just the and that little panic chord.
Down on the tongue and blade, foul bait for altar feed. Bite down on the tongue and blade. They say
It flows so well. Like, it does so many things, but it flows so well. This is insane. They're executing all of these elements just so insanely well. Okay, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I feel crazy. Sorry, y'all. Alright, am I here? 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 Okay, here we go. Where was I? This is crazy. Because they're executing all of the elements just so well. And you've got like classic Periphery, classic gent elements, like very like modern metalcore stuff. You've got like the synthy stuff, all of these like constant little chirping drum machines and little synths and things. and just like all this atmosphere, and then like the big pop chorus, very Linkin Park type of thing that they're doing here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. I love all the sort of like I love the sort of mathcore solo, and then it just segues back into the atmospheric synthy stuff. That's awesome. This is awesome stuff right here.
bait for altar feed. Bite down on the tongue and blade. They say take it day by day, giving yourself some time and grace. It's easy to talk and walk away, while we're buried in shame and the mind is
Kind of a third wave metalcore callback there. The that's fun. And Spencer is cooking on those vocals right there. I love those swept arpeggios. That's awesome. What in the world is happening here? Just a little bit of guitar in the left ear there. Got a bit more here. They're fitting so much into a 5-minute song, and I am fitting even more commentary into this 5-minute song. I love this lyric video, by the way.
day by day, giving yourself some time and grace. It's easy to talk and walk away, while we're buried in
This is gonna be an earworm, I think. Back to that riff from the start. They just do riff salads so well. Like, everything is a new riff. I'm just gonna let this one play into Mr. God since I've already heard it. And I loved that song anyway. If y'all saw my reaction for this. I mean, this song's just some crazy stuff. I haven't listened to this song in a few weeks, so it's like, I don't remember it being this funky. Oh yeah. Matt always looks so chill while he's doing. He's just like. Misha looks stressed. Ah, so good. So good. I don't want to see videos about these things. I hope y'all didn't see that. Ugh. So good. So good. Alright, this next one is Heaven on High. It's got a music video. I'm seeing Spencer here. Looking all introspective and sad. Let's see where we're going with this one. He looks to be in a theater. What are we getting here? Oh, I'm gonna love this one, aren't I? We're getting some happy metal. Or, not happy, but a little bit more uplifting. I don't want to say it's metal in major, but it might be.
Black sky, the birds they fly, I see it all, we flee it all, we flock together. They move past. The lighthouse flies south, the see the ground, can hear the sound, but can't get back down. Could this be my
hurt you, Spencer? Come on.
last?
You don't gotta be sad. You're in Periphery.
From the roots, before the storm comes for you. Raise me up from the news, carry me back on the wind to you. Crossroads, don't know which way is leading home. The water flows, somehow the clearest way to go is not the path I chose. So will you break away from the roots before the storm comes for you? Raise me up from the news, carry me back on the wind to you. Now we blind ourselves from the truth. Heaven on high, it's in you. So break away from the roots, carry me back on the wind to you.
Oh, dude. Remember, y'all, Jake Bowen doesn't like solos. Or is it Misha? I think it's Jake, though. I think he's the one that doesn't like solos. And he's playing a great one. This is peak. This is peak. I like the lyrics. I'm glad I turned on the subtitles, because otherwise my brain wouldn't be able to process anything. But this is awesome. This is good stuff right here. And my sincerest condolences to Jake Bowen. I know his father passed recently, and hence he's not going to be on the new Periphery tour. But he and the other guys have done a great job on this album so far. I'm very much looking forward to everything else that this album has to offer. So, yeah, let's keep going here. I'm loving the uplifting metal. It's still managing to be heavy, especially with that like opening riff earlier. Oh, that's real genty right there. That's probably the gentiest moment we've gotten so far. Just in terms of guitar tone, I mean. Go. I did not expect that. Oh, that's gorgeous, dude. That is gorgeous. He makes it look so easy on the guitar, just... He looks bored. Oh, man. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. I loved that. I loved that one. Yeah. You know, break away from the roots, I guess. That definitely spoke to me, because it's got the vibe of previous Periphery stuff, but it's even more uplifting and even more introspective also, so it's sort of like got that like, oh, we're looking we're looking back, but we're looking forward, sort of thing. That's definitely been there. I would say since Periphery 4 as a theme. But that was awesome. I loved the music video. And I love the music. Spencer's cooking on the vocals. Jake cooked on that sweep picking solo and all those lead bits. I loved the breakdown into the final chorus. That was awesome. I did not expect it to get that heavy. But I'm very happy that it did. This one is Unlocking. All right.
It's been a long time in the chain, so I'm unlocking myself, unlocking myself. Tired of trying to run away, so I'm unlocking myself, unlocking myself.
What I noticed also about Obsession is that it's doing that like sort of rhythmic like repetition, like the unlocking myself, unlocking myself. I sang that wrong. But what I've definitely noticed, this also happened on Obsession. It's doing that sort of like rhythmic repetition in the lyrics. It's a very like pop thing to do, like the unlocking myself, unlocking myself, and it's actually working really well. And every time it happens, it seems to be leading into something heavier. Because listen to this. I did not expect where that was going. That was very Periphery 3 right there. I love that tone. Okay. There's our gent. It's like getting more and more genty with each song. Preservation. It's an interesting choice for them to be doing, but I'm enjoying it. I felt the need to point it out. I like those synth arpeggios. Oh, this brings me joy. This brings me joy right here. I have been missing the way Periphery does gent for 3 years, over 3 years. Ooh, oh man. Let's run that back. I love the major bit, and I love they keep going to like the most stupid breakdowns after like these very melodic sections. It's awesome. We're just vibing out, when suddenly.
Thoughts are like the waves, passion bring the overflow, and I can't help myself. It's like existing on the ocean floor, light above, face down, leagues below. You know now, nothing that seems to be how we're really treated.
I've noticed that Spencer is using a less bright tone on the vocals. Cause like how he would normally deliver something like this, like nothing it seems to be, but he's like nothing it seems to be. Dead. It's been autumn for a long time, but instead of that, he's like it's been autumn for a long time, and I think it's that his voice has developed enough to like not developed enough, but he has developed his voice. His voice has matured just that little bit more as he's grown older, to kind of like unlock that lower range. He's got like such a like a good clean tone on those vocals. I mean, he's had that for a while, ever since he like really changed his screaming style. I want to say like Periphery 3 onwards. But like the vocals too are just very clean. He's got that like smooth, like jazzy baritone sort of thing going on. I gotta go back on this one because my headphones were kind of cutting out, but I gotta hear that beat drop into that bridge right there. There we go. Unlocking myself. Hear that? Yeah. We got bridge repetition. What are we, some kind of Coheed and Cambria? Oh, that's good. Let's let it echo out here. Let's end it. Let's end it out. You know. All right. Oh, this is the one that is featuring Will Ramos. I'm excited for that one. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, I really like that song. I'm liking the continuation of the uplifting, and then just like it's really bringing in the bounciness of the like as a driving beat, like most of the song. So I'm really loving that. I'm loving the big wide choruses. They're doing a lot more of that on this album, clearly. But it's working. It's really good. That was a good song. Catchy. Went to all these places. They're like putting so many shifts into all of these songs, which, if I remember correctly, all of them are like under 6 minutes, which is unheard of for most Periphery albums. So I'm excited for these like modular. I'm excited for all of these songs to be short but modular at the same time, because that's what I love to see. I know this album isn't gonna have a big epic. It's not gonna have some like crazy fantasy song about some random stuff, and I do want that. I miss it, but I do like music that is sectioned, very modular but concise. So, moving on. Subhuman. This is groovy. I think those like I think the gutturals might have been Will, and then the higher vocals are Spencer's. I'm not sure. I love how weirdly timed all of those higher bits are. This is Spencer, obviously. Okay, we're getting a bit of a swing song. It's very Zagreus, very MK Ultra. I like it. It's definitely on the Juggernaut lineage. I'm curious to see where this one goes and how they're gonna include Will. Oh, that's the game we're playing now. I did not think. Obviously, they probably made this one thinking like we gotta do some like near deathcore sort of thing. I did not expect this album to include Periphery's perhaps heaviest song yet. Hear that chord. Oh yeah.
A symphony of theirs.
There you are, Will. All right. We got to. We got to do some replay because my headphones cut out again. This like cord on my headphones just doesn't work the way it used to. Okay, there we go. We got to get some replay here.
A symphony of theirs.
I can't hear him saying what that supposedly says there. The something something, there screams heartbeat, whatever. Yeah, I hear that. I think Will was a necessary addition to this one. Peak. Peak. Will Ramos is my GOAT. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was a banger. That certified banger. Certified banger. I'm loving all the proggy stuff, all of the like very weird off timing on everything. I mean, it's even crazier in the beginning of the song. And Matt's really shining on this album cuz it's just like all this weird tribal like just very like primal stuff. Like just very weird placements with the hi-hats and everything. And then like the breakdown that has Will has like very like each pulse is at a very weird time, but it works. And if you're not paying attention to it, it's the kind where you're barely going to notice it. And that's the beauty of Periphery. It flows so well. They make songs that flow so well that you'll notice they're proggy, but until you like really try to feel out the beats, you won't really notice how proggy it is. And that's what's so great about them. Wow. Will was needed for this one, y'all. All right, what's next? Black Wall. Oh my god, it's just like on P5 with Everything Is Fine and Silhouette. Oh my god. If this one also goes to a heavy place, I'm gonna get like mad. I'm gonna get upset. Also, why does the Periphery logo only have one dot? What's up with that? What's up? Okay, what's up with that fill right there? That on its own is almost in an odd time. Okay, this is a bit more on the Crush side of things than the Everything Is Fine or Silhouette side of things. He's singing a lot more full voiced. It's kind of it's a little bit. It's taking some getting used to, but his voice is great. We're going very synthwave again. It's very similar to Crush, but obviously it's not metal. What is going on here? The visuals are going hard. I'm interested in the fact that there's like this right after a song called Subhuman, they do this like synth song that's describing this like transhumanist transformation sort of thing. This is heavenly, by the way. This is awesome. You can't take the you can take the band from the prog, but you can't take the prog out of the band. Shift, and then it didn't go anywhere. It's kind of weird, but I like it. I like it. The song's that song's pretty haunting. I like it. I love its vibe, and I love the interlude section with just like very staggered beats. It's still in 4, but like very staggered beats of arpeggios. That was really cool. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It was definitely interesting, and I I appreciate the tonal shift. I think we might have needed it. Really awesome synthesizers that they're using across this whole album. It's definitely not what I'm used to from Periphery, but I love it. I do like it. It's really awesome. Let's let it fade out there. All right, what's next? We have Malevolent. All right. Malevolent. Oh, what song does this remind me of? It's not Graveless, is it? This one definitely reminds me of something with that opening riff. Let's listen to that again. I love this chorus. Whoa! 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 This feels like their big apocalyptic album. Their big apocalyptic anthem. Although the album does have apocalyptic themes, it would seem. I'll need to look at some interviews later to see what it's about. Jesus Christ. Maybe I am photosensitive. What in the world? Ooh. Maybe flashing lights are not for me. We got the strings. I was wondering when we were gonna hear some symphonic stuff on this one. I like that. I like this chorus. It's already gonna get stuck in my head. This is just dumb. This is just straight up dumb. I don't. This is dumb. Oh, awesome. Oh, I loved that. Oh, I loved that. Oh, why do I get the worst conspiracy theory slop on my YouTube feed? Jesus Christ. Anyway, wow. Wow. That was really cool. I loved the chorus, the dead remains or whatever. Something decays. I'm getting a big I got a big like Juggernaut vibe from that one in terms of chorus. And then everything else was great. I loved all the riffs that were going on in that one. Nice heavy stuff for us. This one is Carry On. I assume it's gonna be another bit more maybe introspective, uplifting one. Oh wow. All right.
Life in slow motion.
Yeah. Okay.
Under the sheet.
Definitely what I expected.
And I saw you carry on, holding your full weight, buckling knees. But I saw you carry on. Stay in the line, stay in the line, or you'll find
Oblivion? Oh,
the
oh.
better thoughts let you in. For your answers, some medicine, a masochist who won't let go. Find yourself in the earth below. Please sit down.
Okay. Wow. first, let me just say, Matt Halpern is probably going to be like one of the main stars of this album. Like against the other 5 members of Periphery, because wow. There's so much intricacy, and with the drum machine programming too, that I don't really know who's responsible for it. I don't know if it's Nolly, I don't know if it's Misha, I don't know if it's Matt himself. But that's all really cool as well, and like the way it overlaps with the actual drumming and the that stuff's really cool, and that's appeared on the album a few times already. And yeah, there's just so much intricacies with the drumming. I'm really enjoying that. But let's get back to that beat drop right there. Very abrupt. Not as abrupt as I thought. There's a fill into it. I feel like the drum fill on Wildfire was like Matt Halpern like finally like slightly letting out his itch to just like intro every beat drop of every song with some huge drum fill and just do drum fills into all of the breakdowns and everything.
Lack of emotion.
Get back to this.
Believe me, I see everything. Maybe it's better for life to leave.
Okay, chromatic shift here.
But I've seen you carry on. If you just stay in line, yeah, you'll find you carry on. Please sit down. These walls are not your face, they're not your face. Once you out until the moment where you don't fit in. Under attack, you like to lie yourself, lie yourself. These walls are not your face, they're not your face. They like to shove it down your throat like a medicine. Life in slow motion under the sheets. But I see you carry on. Lack of emotion pulling the strings. But tell 'em I've seen you.
The song has like 3 choruses. I think that's really funny to me. Repetition seems to be really effective in this one, because it's just the same thing, like flowing in and out of itself. It's like weaving in and out of itself in a really cool way. Okay.
I've seen you carry on.
Predictable ending. That was cool though. That was cool. I really like this lyric over here. What was it? These walls are not your friends. They're not your friends. They box you out until the moment where you don't fit in. It's a weird lyric. But it makes sense in a way. I don't know. I think it's sort of like, you think you fit in this context, but you really don't. And I've seen you carry on. So why don't you move on from this, and quit lying to yourself, basically. And I think that's a cool subject for them to write a song about. I'm getting like like the songs feel very general yet like so specific on this album at the same time. Because there's this like sort of like apocalyptic thing going on, and then like this sort of introspective thing going, and that's been on multiple Periphery albums. I would say those themes have even been there like since Periphery 2. And that dichotomy between like this like weird like sci-fi thing that's going on, and then like but we can unite as humans and we can be better people. And we're awesome, and I'm awesome, and you're awesome, and we don't need to be emotionally immature about things. And that's pretty much everything. They're just like society. Yeah, no, Periphery actually has gotten very, we live in a society. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like Muse in a way. But yeah, I like this one. It was fun. And I was glad that it too got heavy. So let's move on here. What's next? Neon Valley. Okay. Alright, we're starting with some pretty big chords. We got that kind of atmospheric intro.
Born to the mist of the trees, ocean and breeze.
Interesting.
Raised in a rusting belief, like rotting leaves, a friend of disease. Smoke projects the vision, colors hypnotize, free of possession, material oppression, with glimpses of
I like that backing vocal right there.
in disguise. Follow the path of stars, winding road miles away.
You're as something as a dying star. I know that I think we're like in the home stretch of the album at this point. I think it's like, yeah, we've got a couple more songs. We got Everyone Dies Alone and the title track. This song very much reminds me of A Dying Star. Honestly, this album might kind of have a similar structure to Periphery 4. This definitely reminds me of Dying Star. In that way, where it's kind of like an introspective song with like all these like very very open chords, and just this sort of just not literally open chords, because an open chord has open strings on it, but like just like big like power chords, and just like this very like arid sounding sort of song. That's kind of like a bit of like a sad, melancholic, not all the way proggy, but sort of pop alt metal song, you know. Let's get right back to it.
Melting away the memories on the way home. Screaming, save me in a world so bleak. You've discarded me now. Take it.
It has a different kind of chorus than the song I was talking about, though. Definitely has a different kind of chorus, but it matches the vibe of the song so far. It's just not exactly where I thought it was going, but I like this. I really like this. Consecrate beliefs to the heresy. Consecrate beliefs to the heresy. Take me is an interesting lyric to end a chorus with, I gotta say.
gorgeous facade. Behold the
I feel like it's kind of teasing a breakdown with the and it's sort of ominous, and you got that string that's like, and then you go back to like the kind of more relaxed thing. It's building tension as it goes. I like that. And then of course I love that chorus just with like just pretty a lot simpler, just like power chord type of thing with the rhythm guitar.
charm of God. Bathed in a hollow embrace, a brand
I'm loving the atmosphere of this album. It has great production. Great production.
follow with no regard, signing life away. Stripping away the dignity.
I like what the clean tone guitar is doing right now. Bit of a shift here. I love what that lead guitar was doing right there. What in the world was that? That didn't exactly match, but that was kind of what it was going at there. I love that bit. They add all these like subtle like dissonant shifts and like changes in mode. Oh, hold on. We're getting an uplifting bit with a blast beat. I can't talk over this. Hold on. It's a very interesting mode they're in. You gotta be kidding me. Nice. This definitely feels like the 11 o'clock number of the album. It's cool, it's cool. This is bringing me so much joy. And now we're going like full floor on the floor. Going full 2 and 4 right here. I like that fuzzy synth. They hadn't really used that previously. And that is almost more modern metalcore than some of the things that they were doing on this album, and that's something that they've been doing like since Periphery 4. So I'm glad to hear that it's back. On it, Actually, I'm not gonna lie. This song was probably more like Silhouette than Dying Star, if I'm being honest. But it also had all of those. It was actually metal, and it has like all of those like shifts. I loved whatever mode they were in. With like the chord progression is so cool on that chorus. I really love this one. I see myself playing this one a lot, and I love the shift here that sort of brings it back. It brings it back. It grounds it and brings it into the bridge. Beautiful song. Yeah, this was really awesome. Now it's time for the other one that they released as a single. Everyone Dies Alone. That's not what I was expecting. I haven't heard this one yet, as I said earlier. I just didn't listen to the other single, so. Are they standing in water? Oh, they are. They've done it all. They've done a warehouse music video. They've done a spaceship music video. Another spaceship music video. Let me think. Oh, that other spaceship music video. A rain music video. And now an in-standing water music video. They've hit them all now. They've hit them all. Oh, not to mention in like abandoned ruins or a cave or geometric sculpture or whatever Mr. God was. Yeah. Let me think of any. Are there any others? I mean, they've done concert videos, and of course there are like few animated music videos, like whatever Draculgraz is. I don't know. That video is ridiculous, but I love it.
Sleep behind the wheel, not sure what I'm supposed to feel. Still holding on to the life we know. Give me all your pain, your fear.
Oh, nice. Okay, he's over here like kind of like getting wordy with the lyrics. Honestly, kind of bars. I'm not gonna lie. I love that beat right there. Great little riff. He's so passionate about it. I will never understand! I love the, like, weirdly timed fill. And pretty much all that, like, staggered stuff that's going on the guitars, too, like the... I don't know that I'm getting an Everyone Dies Alone vibe from this. I mean, well, there it is, but yeah. They're getting really good at these chord progressions. This might be the most interesting they've ever really gotten. The shifts are just wild because it sounds major and then it sounds minor and then I'm not an expert with modes and scales. So if anyone can enlighten me on like what particular mode they're using on guitar, that would be sick, cuz I got to know. This is some really, like, crazy stuff they are doing with the contrast. Same on the last song. Oh, hey, Misha. These songs are gonna be so fun live. I probably won't get the chance to see them live, but still. All right. Love that. Okay. That's how we're doing this. Oh, what other... There's not that many songs that start like that. What's the... It's like Priestess? I forget the names of all the songs on Juggernaut Omega, but I think it's Priestess. Priestess. That is like that. It's kind of... 'Cause everyone dies alone. Did not expect that. Is this gonna be like a full-on ballad? Because, don't get me wrong, they're not bad acoustic players. Doing the acoustic playing on this, or I think it's probably still multiple of them, but they are really cooking on the acoustic playing right here, I gotta say. the guitars are so tastefully recorded. Gone to the hook, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I like this, but I didn't expect it. And then I see Spencer's like silhouette here. He's like, yes. Listen to them. Listen to the guitarists that have been putting up with my harsh vocals the entire album. No. That final harmonic. And then, like, the production's kind of lo-fi, too. Wow, I did not expect that instrumental track. And the acoustic guitar is great, and I love the bit where you can hear all the chord changes and all of the... and all the... And then, like, the synths start coming in, and the strings start coming in, and just all the atmosphere. That was great. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. I did not, like, expect Everyone Dies Alone to be, like, the last, like, proper, like, not song, but, like, song that conveys, like, a very specific message because it has lyrics and vocals. But, wow. I mean, I think it was a great way to close it out. I think the vibe works. I expected maybe some singing on it, but I mean, this is great. Maybe I sound disappointed, but I'm not. I really am not. I mean, what an album. What an album. It all flowed so well. They tried out a lot of new things on this one. Acoustic final track. Title track, which is something that they really never do. All this modern metal stuff, new chord progressions, and just like heavy atmosphere that is very characteristic of now, as opposed to like the very atmospheric stuff that they would do on like Periphery and Periphery 2. So, yeah, that's a Pale White Dot. And it's not Periphery 6, it's a separate project. Pretty much, from the main, like, Periphery self-titled canon. So, I think it works that way. Because this is something else. It's a Periphery album, but it's not a Periphery album. And I mean that in that it very much strays from the format that the self-titled albums have. And it does it very well. And all of these songs were awesome. I loved the themes. I loved the lyrics, even if I didn't necessarily understand everything. But I got the vibe. I was picking up what it was putting down the whole time. And it was very focused. And what I loved is that despite the songs being short, they packed so much into every single one. So many shifts. Even like the below 3-minute song, Subhuman, with Little Ramos. It packed it in. It went to all these places. Everything goes places. This album was a journey. Everything flowed so well. It honestly just like, it felt like one very coherent piece. I predicted that it would be very much of like a thesis album, sort of like having like a very focused sort of project, maybe as an experiment, maybe as something that strays from the traditional Periphery format. And I was correct. This seems like a thesis. I'm not sure what the literal thesis is, but I think what it is a stylistic thesis. And probably an emotional one, because it's even more introspective than what Periphery 5 had going on. And with Periphery 5, I had like myself and friends of I. And with Periphery 5, I had like friends of mine and myself like predicting that it was going to be it for Periphery because of how like impactful and introspective it felt. But yeah, I mean, I hate using the word introspective so much. I'm going to use it in like my black metal reaction to Drudk, which is coming out right after this one. And still, I listen to a lot of music that fits that description, and none so much in terms of recent music as this. Bar none, the most introspective thing I've heard in a while. It feels so self-aware. It tries out new things. It talks about the future and the past and like moving on from stuff. And it definitely has like some like religious stuff going on. There's like sort of apocalyptic stuff going on, like here on Malevolent and Blackwall. But yeah, awesome stuff. I loved it. I'm curious as to how it's going to fit on the Periphery playlist if I hit shuffle. Because it's just so different from anything else that they've done, but I love it. I ended up loving it. And I love the sort of modern metalcore vibe. I love that Periphery's definitely evolving and progressing, because that's what prog is. And I don't think they were doing it to appease anyone. I don't think they were doing it to move on with the times. I think they were doing it because it would seem that their entire career, Periphery is one of those bands that has made music that they like. But that's just my 2 cents on it. And I was struck by how not gent-coded it was, and yet it still went there. It didn't necessarily do it immediately, but it was there. They made it to the gent, and when it happened, when it dropped in, I was like, let's go. But everything still fit together so well, and they balanced the gent with other things, and like that play style and that guitar tone and the all that stuff, you know. They balanced it really well with everything else that was going on in the music. So it still is very much a gent album, I will say. Like it's not unpresent, it's just like less gent coded than previous albums. And gent is not a genre. Periphery 5 was a hugely genty album. And honestly, even before that, people were arguing that gent was not a real genre because it was pretty much just metalcore that has a specific inspiration. And as the defining bands seem to move away from it quite a bit, and it kind of combines with the modern metalcore sound and it becomes as ubiquitous as it is, I think that since then, yeah, I would say that gent is not a genre. And Periphery proves that by basically including gent as an element of the metalcore and weaving it in and throwing it in when they think it best fits and transitioning into it in a really smooth way. They've proved that it's not a genre. It's more of a styling that is pretty much become an essential component of metalcore for many bands, and is well combined with the metalcore of this album. I think at this point that's all I have to say. This was a pale white dot. And it was peak. I'm Pablo. I'm signing off now. Subscribe if you... Subscribe and set notifications to all if you never want to see another upload. Subscribe to the More Oblivion channel if you want to see me react to stuff and do some gaming live. Like the video if you liked the video. Dislike the video if you didn't, I guess. Leave a hate comment if you didn't think my commentary was constructive enough. And yeah, it's time that I sign off. I will see you all again in Oblivion. Until next time. Wow. That is going to destroy my computer. But it was worth it! It was worth it! Time to check how long the Muse album is. I gotta know. I didn't see. Only 45 minutes, wow. But, you know what? That was longer than this album. I think this album was like 41 or 42 minutes. And it took me over an hour and a half to react to it, but I'm sure that it'll be cut down quite a bit, because I did ramble on. But, I mean, my rambling's not going to be cut, but the parts where I, like, paused or couldn't get to the point in time or had to restate what I was saying are obviously going out there. But unlike most reactions thus far, I've had, like, a lot to say at once, and the words were actually coming to me and flowing out of me. You can see the red light on the... Anyway. That was Periphery. That was a pale white dot. I'm heading off now because no one even went and viewed this stream anyway. So I'll leave it up as a VOD. But yeah, this has been Pablo. I'm signing off. I hope no one actually watches this VOD. I hope no one watches it, because my mom walked in a couple times and she doesn't exactly get it when I'm recording. Anyway, but that's not her fault. Where was I? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye, y'all. I don't think anyone is gonna watch this, but yeah, this was a pale white dot. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this album. I I wish Periphery was on the Metal Archive so I could leave like a really cool review. But unfortunately, Periphery is not on the Metal Archives. For some reason, Haunted Shores and Bulb are on the Metal Archives, which doesn't make sense. And Meshuggah is only on the archives because of Contradictions Collapse. They consider everything after that, including Nun, including the Nun EP, to be not metal. They also have Frederick Thornall's Special Defects, which, like, they don't allow gent on the site, but they just straight up call it gent. They're like, yeah, it's gent. What happened to not allowing gent on the site? Same with Bulb, actually. Well, Bulb is labeled as progressive metal / gent. So stupid. Just allow gent. Just allow gent. I mean, not every gent band, because like certain gent core band, I can understand like the tapering off. Like you have to draw a line at some point, like more metal than core. But there's so many bands that I would consider more metal than core that aren't on there. They don't have Converge. They don't have Between the Buried and Me. They don't have the Dillinger Escape Plan. They don't have Earth Crisis. There's a lot of metalcore bands they don't have. They don't have Avenged Sevenfold for some reason. They have Killswitch Engage. And if you're familiar with second and third wave metalcore, that makes you scratch your head, because it's like there's so many other bands that sound to a T like Killswitch Engage. And they're not there. They're not there on the archives. It's stupid. It'll always be stupid. Anyway, I'm going to stop the stream now. See y'all later. Goodbye. I really enjoyed this one.